Like their ancestors, Lebanese are explorers at heart, characterized by vitality, curiosity, and the desire to look beyond their own shores. They traveled to all parts of the world. They learned from and made valuable contributions to the places they visited. Lebanese Americans explored all avenues in their newly adopted country. They integrated extremely well into the new land and the new environment. As a result, Lebanese Americans are present and thriving in all sections of American society, including art, government, entertainment, and of course in business. But have the Lebanese Americans maintained their ties with their beloved homeland? Are they preserving their ancient and rich heritage, passing it on to the new generation?
The United States of America is a great nation, and the diverse society that composes that nation is what makes it great. It's true our minority populations have more problems than the mainstream America. People like ourselves who are considered minorities, we have a dual feeling. One, we want to integrate into mainstream America, and at the same time, we want to keep our own heritage so we can remember our childhood and we remember our own country of origin. For this reason, the Lebanese community decided to create the House of Lebanon, a place that will be our pride and joy, and where we can share that pride and joy about Lebanon with all our American friends and our children.
I feel like I know some parts of my culture, but I also feel that I'm lacking some information about my culture, which is Lebanese American, and I want to know more about my culture and actually see, people being with them and mingling with people that I know that are Lebanese, and I can talk, share an interest and share our background together.
Okay, I know that the flag of Lebanon has a cedar tree on it, and I know that we have excellent food, and we have great music, and I hear these stories that my mom and grandparents tell me. You go back home and it's like everyone knows each other. You just know by the last name, and everyone's like, oh, I know that family, which is here. It's so big, and it's like you don't know anyone.
It's important to know about my background and heritage because it's who you are, and you like to express your self through your background and heritage and what you are, and that's mostly your heritage. And I'd like to let people know that I'm American Lebanese, and I feel that the only way I can do this is by being with people that I share the same background with and talking more about the country my parents come from, so I learn more about it.
Throughout history, the Lebanese have been known to be very successful in any country they immigrate to. In South America, in Africa, and different other places. However, in the United States, there is a little bit a stronger challenge for the Lebanese immigrant. The United States is more demanding for these immigrants. The Lebanese, when it comes over here, does not have the support that can help him to progress and adjust into this new community that is relatively demanding. So we are hoping that by creating the House of Lebanon, and maybe when the idea of the House of Lebanon can progress all over the United States, we can create this support system for the Lebanese immigrant to help them establish and to help them prosper in this country.
Like my kids ask me questions about Lebanon. sometimes I cannot answer because myself, I don't know. So I need to be educated too about the heritage, background. Well, I know kind of, but it's not enough for my kids to learn about our heritage. And it's too bad we don't have that. Definitely will be, I think, all the family, mothers, dad, kids will love to meet together. We don't have time, but we'll make time. I know here we don't have time for anything. But if there is something, like the same way I take my daughters to do their activities, swimming, soccer, football, whatever, I can take them 1 hour to meet with their age, youth, whatever, but Lebanese. They have that here. They do all the activities fine, but not with Lebanese people. That's what we need, I believe, will be great.
I don't really know why there's a cedar tree on the flag, but I do know there's a lot of trees in Lebanon. It's very green, so maybe that has something to do with it.
It's very important for a person's character to learn about their culture and their heritage because of the fact that that's what's running through their veins, the blood, and that's who you are. The culture, it's everything when it comes down to food, language, traditions, everything. I mean, I'm surrounded by my culture because of the certain foods I eat, because of the language that surrounds me, which is Arabic. It's just the people that are around me, the traditions we have, the dances, and it's all who you are. It's a big part of you.
Our kids in this country face a special challenge. Why? They are born in this country. Throughout their school years, they try to integrate with their friends. They try to become pure Americans. They don't want to be discriminated against. They want to speak English. They don't want to speak Arabic. However, later on, after they get into high school, especially into college, we are seeing a reversal of their attitude. And these kids, all of a sudden, they want to learn more about their heritage. They want to learn more about their culture. They want to identify more with their own people. They want to learn more about their ancestry and the country they came from and their parents came from. This is why part of the House of Lebanon project is to cater to our children. It is our duty as parents to cater to these children and to help them understand their culture, understand their heritage. And we hope that one day they could probably install the same spirit to their own children.
Well, the reason people lose their background is because of the fact that they don't have somewhere to go to, somewhere where there are people of their culture, somewhere where they can relax and enjoy and learn about who they are and where they came from. It's very important to know about everything about your culture because that's your identity, that's who you are. And that's what makes you who you are, and that's your background. Without that, you'd feel lost.
I believe that it's very important for a person to know about their cultural beliefs and their heritage because it's something in their blood. They need to know about everything about their heritage in order to be able to continue on going with their life and learn more about the history behind everything, the background, your background, so that you could teach your children later on and your friends and maybe even your co-workers and some of your family members that don't know anything about that.
The House of Lebanon is a unified entity, and one of our main mission and goals is to take care of our youth. And this is why we've established for the past 3-4 years, ever since we started organizing different get-togethers educational parties for our youth people, helping them, educating them, explaining about Lebanon, explaining about their heritage, and it has been very, very well received. Although, taking care of our children is a very important issue, we should not here forget our elderly. Our community is facing a special challenge in this country. One day, approximately a year ago, I was called to a rest home not too far from my office to examine a patient. To my amazement, they were all Koreans. The nurses were Koreans. The owners were Koreans. They were taking care of their elderly. That really impressed me tremendously. And I thought that really, one of our goals should really be, hopefully, maybe even if it's on the long range, to take care of our elderly, have maybe rest homes for them, where our elderly can get together with people of their own background, people that speak their language, people that can take care of them with love, and where they can grow old with dignity in this country.
عارف الواحد بفارق أهله وعايش ببلاد الغربة فرق كبير كتير فرق بيني وبين معيشة لبنان ومعيشة أمريكا خصوصا بوقت اللي جيت أنا أمريكا ما كانت بهالشكل هذا اليوم أمريكا بالفوق باللوج يعني بدك تفتكر إنه شيء مثلا رغيف الخبز نحن لما جينا كان بسنستين البون هذا الكبير الخبز حقه سنستين اليوم حقه $2.50 هذا الفرق. أنا كنت غني ودق بالعود مع الفرقة تبعي وهكذا مشيت بأمريكا. بعدين لما قال لي ديني تامس بأمريكا إنه هلا هون أنت المغنى تبعك عرض بالكله باللبناني مجنى وعتابة وهذا أحسن شيء تفكر أنا إنه تفتح لك مطعم لأكل لبناني أنتو مدامتك بس اثنينكم بهالمطعم هذا. وفعلا نحن مشينا بهالفكرة هاي وفتحنا المطعم اللي سميناه السيدر بوقتها لأنه اسم لبنان معروف بالسيدر. وعندي المنيو موجود هلا بتشوفك اياه بكله تحب تشوفه وشوف الاكل اللي عملناه نحن اول ناس جبنا الاكل اللبناني الحقيقي لهالبلاد هاي بمطعمنا بالسيدر هذا الفلافل والتبولي والمتبل والبابا غنوج والاكلات هيدي الصغيره وتروح تتجو كلها تمشي لبرا ولا فمشينا بهالمطعم هذا الى ان صار ما يقارب 25 سنه.
This is a fantastic idea of having the young people and the old people get together. And, in our country, we are very well known that the young people, I was very close to my grandfather and to my grandmothers and to the old people. And I used to love to sit next to my grandfather and listen to him tell me about the old stories and the history of the family and what have you. So if one day we can get our elderly in here to talk to our young people, and our young people would love to take care of their elderly and get them together, I think it will be a fantastic synchronization between the two.
As we live here in a state, it's very important to our children to really understand a little bit about their culture at least, because I have met several people here and you say, oh, you're Lebanese. Oh, my grandmother was Lebanese. Well, I asked them, out of curiosity, have you been in Lebanon? No. Do you know anything about Lebanon? A lot of people think Lebanon is like desert. Even like Lebanese background, they think Lebanon is like desert. They don't even know nothing about Lebanon. So that really puts me in a situation, to be, feel sorry for these people, And I think that's a tremendous idea about the community service. At least it will help our children, and to get involved what's in Lebanon, what Lebanon looks like, and to meet other people, and at the same time, as you mentioned, they are thinking about for senior citizens. That's excellent idea.
The Lebanese American Foundation was established after our first meeting. We got the lawyers to draw the papers. We incorporated in the state of California. We became a non-profit corporation. So all the donations to the House of Lebanon and to the Lebanese American Foundation is tax deductible. That was primordial so we can get people to be generous and donate towards that project. We then established officers, and we established a board of directors, and we chose them from the community at large, representing all the Lebanese people living in Southern California. And after that, we established committees. Each committee will take care of a special event or the bylaws or the different elements that are that compromise this foundation. And it has been very successful because everyone at the board and everyone from the officers and everyone in the community is helping to promote the idea of the House of Lebanon, is helping to make it the jewel of our community. A project like our project, establishing the House of Lebanon, is an expensive project, especially in Los Angeles. Nothing is cheap. The buildings are expensive, everything is expensive. The good part is that every dollar we collect is specifically geared towards the House of Lebanon. Not a single dime has been spent from that money collected for any reason whatsoever. Anything that's being spent is spent from private money and donations from generous people and people from the board. This is why we need the support of the community at large. We really need more money. We really need to be able to collect more so we can get our projects going and we can achieve what we are really put our mind to put together.
Yeah, I always ask my mom, like, Mom, do you know any Lebanese guys? Because I really want to meet Lebanese guys my age, and I really just want to go and meet other people my age. Usually I meet Lebanese people and they're all older than me, 30s, 40s, but I want to meet people who are like my age, So maybe if they can make something like a library or a restaurant, Lebanese restaurant, where we just all go and a club, we just all go and we talk about Lebanon and see how people are.
People often ask me, how do I see the House of Lebanon? How do I perceive the House of Lebanon? It's an interesting question because if you don't have it in your mind how you want to see it, you can never get it on the floor. I see a beautiful landmark, a beautiful Southern California landmark that will be our pride and joy, that will be open to all the visitors and all our friends, Americans, Lebanese, Arabs, you name it. I see a library that's complete with books and related manuscripts. I see a cultural center that will promote our heritage and that will also promote and display the lives of those prominent Lebanese Americans who made it in this country and who are our pride and joy in this country. And I think it's very important that we respect these people and that we showcase their achievements. I see a community center that will be open to all our people, that will take care of our youth, that will take care of our elderly, that will take care of us, that will promote networking among professionals, among business people of their own background. And I think this is very important. I see a language center, not only to teach our children the Arabic language, but also to try to teach these immigrants coming to the United States not the English language and how to adjust in this country. It's then and only then that we can bridge this gap between the American community at large and the Lebanese immigrant.
حبيبي موطني والشعب أمي وأبي كل من عاش بيي وأمي رضاي عليك يا ربي تكون معانا وتحسب حساب الغربة